Hey everybody, what's up? So today I'm here talking American Horror Story double feature again with some friends, the usual folks. This week episode 5, Gaslight. So before we get into the episode, because we're still waiting for some other people, but I already got two of my friends with me right now. So I'm gonna bring in a good friend of mine, Ursula. Hi, Ursula girl.
How you doing?
How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you? Have you been getting your writing together? I mean, we have money to make.
I have. Me and Belle been
Okay.
working on something. You know,
Okay.
I'm mad that she didn't really, you know, talk about that last week. But that's something
Oh,
that me, you, and Belle can discuss together.
yeah.
So
Okay. Money, time is money, honey.
you're right. You're absolutely right. But we also have somebody else to introduce. This woman been through so much in this episode, so much. It was to the point that I even wanted to cry, and that's rare. But let's introduce the this fantastic woman, Justice for Doris. Hello, Doris.
What's up? I was going to try to pretend to cry, but I couldn't get it out without laughing.
Oh shit! I'm a screenshot them.
Yeah, Bobby, I definitely don't look like her. I look like the other girl from Dawn of the Dead.
Well, Doris, you've been through some things this episode. I feel for you. I'm so
Thank
sorry
you.
that you have to go through all of that. I'm so sorry. Hello, Ted. How are you?
Hey, Ted.
How's good? What's up? I arranged the books. Hi, just stopped by to say hi. I'm going to start episode 1 right now. Yes, get into it. Get into it, and then follow up on our recaps because they've been a ride. But the show's been good so far, so check it out. Um, Omar said, "Oh Lord."
It was traumatic, okay, Omar? I mean, really.
You'll get
We were
over
going
it. You'll get
Yeah.
over it. Like it's a whole new life for you.
You know,
this bitch. I forgot you were Ursula for a second. Hold on.
I'm about to say, like, I mean, I wasn't nowhere in this episode, but Ursula was she played a part in your, I should say, unwanted demise.
Let me tell you something. I loved Ursula the episodes before this, but this episode, I was like, this bitch got to die.
Yeah.
Like everybody got to die except TV Karen and Doris. But I mean,
Mm,
Bruh. Ooh.
I'm mad what happened with Karen. You know, she was all that, and the crazy thing about it was that we are like theory so far this season is completely wrong. Like we thought Karen was going to turn out to be like this, the savior or whatever. Even Macaulay Culkin character Mickey,
but
but
Mickey would be like something too. But
yeah, but no, they both was like, get out of there. Oh man,
Strong.
but
I'm so strong.
there's a lot to discuss this episode. But for the people in the comments, have you watched this episode? If so, I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. This episode was depressing to me. Like you said, Mark, like you felt depressed as well.
Yes.
It's just, yeah.
I was
Hard.
I was just saying I watched it today and I was on a high from doing something earlier. And then I sat down and watched this. I was like ready to just wipe everything off my table and flip the table and just go into that whole rage of like, why. So I'm really upset. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to pucker up or buck up, or whatever you call you, however you say it. But
yeah.
yeah.
It definitely, they took away all of the hope for the characters. Like I was hoping somebody would like put an end to something, but now it's like I don't think that's gonna happen. So,
Yeah. And that's when you know nobody is safe. It's like when you get rid of the people that you think is safe, and then that's when you know anybody can get got. You said what?
I said, and the children, get rid of the children, and you know you're not safe.
Mm-hmm. Ted said, I'm at the point I kill Alma myself.
I wanted to punt kick that little bitch into a black hole because I was like, clearly, you never had your mom was so overprotective of you. She adored you. She sat there and did all this shit for you. And look at this bitch. She sat there and did all this shit for you. And she was just like, no, you got to go because you're in the way of me becoming great. Bitch, you wouldn't be you if it wasn't for your damn mama. You came out of her.
Exactly.
That actress did a very good job because I hate her more than I hate Tyreek from Power. And that is a lot. So she's doing a good job. Every look, every motion.
You know what, Michael? We're gonna be Peaches from Low Down Dirty Shame. We see that child on the street. Oh, how you doing? Hi, my name is. That's for your mama, and that's for everybody in the goddamn all the folks you had. I'm like,
this is what I'm talking about when kids are able to do things we don't think they can do. You see how manipulative she is? They are capable of doing a lot.
Bruh.
You like Sherry from House of
you
do. I'm like baby.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. When he said that, I'm like, that's who you should be for Halloween. House of Thousand Corpses.
Yes.
What's her name?
Have to do that, Baby Firefly.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to do that ridiculous laugh that she always does.
That voice and
that dance when she did when they was sitting there cutting up. What's his name? That's my shit right there.
I have to get it down. You know I'm about to recycle this wig and use it about 5 more times.
It's just off a cowboy hat and be Sherry Muzan from House of 1,000 Corpse. That would be dope.
I could be, what's his name? Brett Mike? What's that rocker's name? I have a bandana I could put around this.
Brett Michaels.
Oh, Brett Michaels, yep.
Rock of Love, that dude.
Yeah.
Anthony said, as a parent, what bills I'm gonna pay to call me untalented?
Listen. I was like, she really bold.
That mouth. Her head would have been on a pike fucking with me. Doris. Everybody was getting on my nerves, but Doris, I'm really mad at her because she could have been dipped out of this situation, but she's sitting around acting helpless. That is irking my nerves.
Yeah, that's what Chanise said when I spoke to her. She said that, like, because I was texting her during the episode, and she was just like, I don't really feel too bad for Doris because Doris had plenty of opportunities to like run. She had plenty of opportunities to like. She shouldn't have to listen to her daughter because I understand that like it's tempting, but at the same time, you see how your daughter is acting. You see those crazy things out there. You see how your husband is acting. It's just like, I don't know. It's like she took that chance. And now look how she turned up. Unfortunately, for Misty Day.
Yeah, I was like, but she gave me a performance though. I will say that
she did. One thing about Lily Rabe is that any role that she's in, she's going to give you a fucking performance. I love every role that she's in American Horror Story. She's great.
She does tears really well.
Oh yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, when she ran outside, I'm like, yes, but then I was like, them damn things out there, and they're gonna knock her down eventually. But then I'm like,
car keys. Where are the car keys?
Right. What's up, Art?
He was like, and then my thing was this, that she sat there and said, well, these things only come out at night, but then I forget they come out at daytime too, though. But I'd have been like, I would have tried to leave the next day, And when she went to get the scissors, I was like, what are you gonna do? Who you gonna stab? Is it gonna be Ursula? You gonna stab me? Are you gonna come stab me?
Stab me.
Do they sleep or are they constantly doing whatever it is that their talent is doing? Because I was wondering, why don't she kill them in their sleep? But it seems like they're
Right.
what's her name? Alma's constantly playing. What's his name is? Well, he doesn't always write.
You know what? It's probably they probably take shifts where it's like he's writing throughout the night and she gets up and do what she got to do, and then you got Ursula, me there being the goddamn guard dog all night. So all she got to do is to be walking around, tiptoe out the room. Where you going, honey? You should get back to bed.
Where you going, honey?
That was like, you probably can't take your husband, but you could beat that bitch's ass. Why ain't you tried anything?
Art said Doris was clearly not in her right mind mixed with gaslighting. Oof, I was really hoping she was going to be great. Yeah, same here. But it was kind of predictable too. Like I think we all had that feeling that she was going to turn out to be one of those things. We all had that feeling that she was going to take the pill, and when she do take the pill, she was going to turn out to be one of the pill people, unfortunately. And that's what happened. This episode was very predictable, but very good and fucked up.
It was my favorite.
Mine too, and that's one thing. This is the reason why I love American Horror Story, because when you have those like messed up moments, they are so great when they actually do it. You know what I mean? And that's why I love like Asylum so much, because they give you that like dread, that bleak, just depressed state. I just love that feeling watching American Horror Story, not in real life.
That's why I was upset. Chanise asked me on my Instagram post. She said, "Oh, you didn't like it?" I said, "Oh no, I was just left depressed." And because it was there's no such thing as a good depressed, but it's just the fact that I was that upset about the state of how these characters ended up. Because in 5 episodes, was it 6 episodes? No, 5, right?
5 right
yep,
now,
I'm just right here in my damn face. 5. In 5 episodes, they made us actually care for these characters. We're sitting here cosplaying them and everything, and we're seeing how shit turns out for them, and it's not so good. And it was like a soap opera. It's like you watching like a soap, and it's getting towards the mid-season finale or when shit just hits the fan, because the whole tragic thing between Karen and Mickey was just it was tragic, because they started off trying to be good, and one ended up falling to the wayside, and the other one, she stayed true to her heart. And that's a good thing. The 2 disgusting low morale people in the show was the ones who not low morale, but the low, the people look down on, the shitty people. They were the ones who had the most heart, and we lost them. And I have to give Karen her props, even though she popped that pill to save her life at that moment. Because my dumb ass thought she actually had the baby on her. Everything was chaotic, right? And I thought she did it to save
Karen.
The baby.
Speaking of Karen, we have somebody here. I mean, Karen's not here today, but let me bring in somebody that's here. Before I get into that, I want to need Gore subs. Corey is one of my bestest friends on YouTube. Love Corey. Thanks for coming in, British Knights. All right. Yes. All right. So let's introduce the chemist. The chemist is here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I was a little light because y'all know I don't like strangers.
I know that's right.
I came to take down some notes and see how this thing is going.
Okay. Well, so far, we are discussing this episode, and I mean, the chemist, I feel like, is messing things up, with these black pills. So we need to know. We need to know more.
I wouldn't say that I was messing things up. I am an intelligent, okay, with my PhD, intelligent black woman, and I came to do some more research on this government project because they done kicked my ass to the curb.
Okay. Yes.
So instead of doing it on apes, I need to do it on some humans so we can get somewhere in life.
Well, when we gonna hook up and get some money made here? Because you have a lot of potential to make a lot of money, honey.
Y'all fuck my life up.
Listen, I don't like strangers, and I don't know what Mickey done told you. Okay.
Who gives a fuck about Mickey? I'm trying to get you some money here.
I like to keep it quiet, and this is why I came here. All right,
Okay.
so you go on here back to LA with all of that.
Okay.
I'm getting somebody on the line right quick. Hold on 1 second.
The chemist is really like so emotionless, very just like I want to get this done and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because
if you knew
control group. So like it's interesting, kind of, because we haven't seen her that much, but she is really a primary character. I mean, really responsible for everything. But
that's me.
Y'all said y'all love this look. Chanise, I do love this look as well.
I do. I really do. I really do. It's on brand. It's on brand.
Omar, I don't know. You always come in here popping shit, Omar. I had more than one like on I won a contest of 1,000 people on Instagram. They chose me.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I wish that you had more one like Doris, but I mean, I really feel like, you know what, Doris, when she took that pill and when she was like scribbling and stuff like that, I really thought at first, like, all right, she's talented, she's one of the talented ones, and all of a sudden,
I did
when
too.
she erased, when she
Boy, stupid.
I really thought she had. You know what?
I thought, oh, she really doing some shit right now. And then,
I thought so too. And then I looked down at her little X and her scribbles. I was like, damn, Alma done set her mama up.
Right. That's what upset me the most. I said she sat there really goosed her mama up. I thought Doris gonna pull a Laurie Strode where she gonna sit there, put that pill in her mouth, and then to the side go, and then hide it. I thought she gonna be smart, but no, she actually sat there believed her child.
She did.
You
know what I was most upset though about that whole situation was Harry. Like at first he was on like loving and like don't do that to your mom, like da-da-da. And then he just switched like that and was like, you know, you are just extra baggage. Like what? Yeah.
Messed up.
I wonder if the drug, while it enhances, I forgot the name of that part of the brain that she said she's doing it, but I wonder if it does something to your emotional side of your brain.
It does.
About anything.
It probably could, because you see how they all turn into like bitches after.
Yeah,
right.
I'm a bitch since the first scene. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, she has.
The beginning.
Right.
She really has.
Anthony said, what were your all favorite horror moments of the season? I can't explain, but I feel this season is about Ryan Murphy's fears of becoming irrelevant, bald, old, and being seen as talentless.
He better speak it. No, that's exactly what it is. No, that's exactly what it is. I mean, as much as I love Ryan Murphy, bald. I remember when Hotel came out and they the Hollywood Reporter did a spread on him, and I read the interview, and I was like, he seemed like he is very cognizant of what people are saying about him. That's why the tone of American Horror Story switches every so season. Like, oh, it's too campy, and then he goes straight serious with it, and then oh, it's too serious. He go back to camp, and he seems like he's trying to please everybody, and it's just like, you know. So I don't know. That kind of hits a nail right there.
Yeah,
I mean, it probably is hard because we all like different stuff. So to try to please all of us isn't really going to work.
And I think that's why people like Shonda Rhimes and just Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes don't give a fuck what you think about her show or what you think about the storylines or something. She's gonna give you what she want to give you. And I think that's the thing that's great about her writing is that she doesn't. She said in the interview, "I'm writing stories that you need to hear, not what you want to see necessarily." And I'm thinking that because I noticed a lot of these few episodes this season have been written by Brad Falchuk. So he even wrote this he co-wrote this episode with Manny Koto. So I'm like, I see Brad, he don't get a lot of praise he should. But yeah, he's come to the plate this season with these episodes because I've been feeling this season Oh, every
Yeah,
episode
this
is
season
like
has been good. It has,
Yeah.
and I was a little scared last episode because it was an informational episode, so I kind of thought they were going to rush it. But this episode was really good. It was very heartfelt, very emotional. All, especially
In
because
an
of the
hour and a
whole.
half.
Yes, especially because the whole the Karen and Mickey thing, y'all. Oh my goodness,
Y'all,
that was
that really
sad.
got me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
that
really
was
got me.
like. But
Yeah.
I don't want to skip to the end, but I feel like Karen took that pill
Oh,
and she walked into the ocean or whatever. Y'all think she might become a siren or something?
That's what you were saying. You were saying that she might become something. My theory is I think she's going to be an alien or something weird.
Because what
And
if
it's
that
gonna
pill can't kill you? Sorry to cut you off. You know, like you can't
That's
die when
true.
you take it.
That's funny. Art said I was hoping Karen would turn into a swan. So maybe she will come out there looking like something. I don't know.
I think she did.
You think she did?
I just feel like she was like, okay, well, I'm about to be eating people. I just want to make this one work of art, be done with it. Let me just off myself because I'm not about to kill anybody else.
Right. British Knight says somebody on the panel help me with my fashions. I'm down bad. Omar said, Chanise, I love this look.
It's a great look.
Yes, thank you, Omar.
Let's see. British Knights also said Macaulay Culkin is giving his brother a run for his money. The one who plays in that HBO series. Give Macaulay an Emmy, damn it.
Rory, you talking about Rory?
Yeah, Rory. I don't know what show he's on HBO.
Succession.
Okay. You watched that?
Oh, I watched the episode.
Because Rory, is it Rory the one that was in Screen 4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it's two. It's two other ones now. I know Rory was in Screen 4, and I think
one was in Signs. Wasn't one of them in Signs?
I think so too.
Rory. It was because Signs is older, and Rory was in Screen 4. So maybe I don't know, y'all. I just thought one of his younger brother was an actor. I didn't know the whole family was a fucking, they were actors.
He is doing a really good job though.
I
really like him as this character. And it's like I haven't seen him in nothing in a long time unless I missed it. But he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he brought up a few things. I say he brought up. He was in a few things throughout the years, but nothing too big. I think this is like his biggest thing yet. So, Tess, I'm not sure about you, but when Harry's raggedy ass was talking to poor Doris on the bathroom floor, I had to pop a volume and some mirth.
I was so upset at him for that. Oh my god! Like,
with some
really bothered me because
dialogue he gave.
If that was the case, why he didn't just say, "Just go back to New York"?
Right.
Like don't.
Kieran.
And then
Kieran, that's what it is. It's Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran. Yeah.
Kieran Culkin.
What were you saying, Chanise? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like they really, really did her dirty, especially that bitch Ursula. Sorry.
Ursula gotta go.
But like, she gave me the vibe like she trying to step in her place.
Like, exactly.
She didn't give me the vibe where like, oh, I'm the age.
My hair's on brand. My hair is on brand.
Come on, Ursula.
She gave me the vibe like, oh, now I can basically step in here because he becoming wealthy and he doing this. That's what she gave me.
Now, Chanise, I'm gonna ask you this: if you woke up from just giving birth and you see this woman who's been here since like before you gave birth, she's still there, you'd be like, "Fuck this bitch doing here? Why she still
that's
here?"
what I'm saying. But listen, Doris, no offense, has been very dumb the whole show because she was not asking the necessary questions, and I'm just like so upset. Like, your daughter's eating a rabbit. Why aren't you asking questions about that? Like, she's in the cemetery.
Asking about Lyme.
Yeah, like she asking about Lyme disease.
Well, but did she get?
She asking? Go ahead.
Did she fall down the steps after she found out that the girl had ate the rabbit and they put in the hospital.
Well, no, that was because of her contractions or whatever.
Oh,
it was.
okay.
But it's just like, first of all, Harry taking this pill, he seemed different. Why you ain't asking questions about that? She ain't asking no questions. Then your daughter eating rabbit, you ain't asking no questions about that. And then you go and you had a baby and y'all come back to the same place and Ursula there all taking care of your family and you ain't asking no questions about that. And like, it's just like, wait, what? Like,
I'm gonna just say, Doris is a bourgeois person. You gotta be a certain type of person to be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ask a question if I got one. And
and wait,
like, what were you gonna do?
That's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
You gotta wait.
She should have just left. Why not just leave?
Right.
Even though Harry did bring her back when she did try to run out. Granted, she could have just gotten the car that was in the driveway.
Exactly.
She didn't have to start running down the street with the baby.
Right.
She could have had her ass up and left.
That was the spot.
That's the thing that upset me the most because I'm like, here's the daughter. And I think the daughter just did not care for, I said the daughter because I don't want to say that bitch's name right now. She really did not care for her mother because if she really cared for her mother, she could have. Get this bitch. Where is my wine? Anyway, so when that heifer sat there, because she could have did one thing. You know what? I feel that you are not strong enough to be a part of this new life that we're in. Therefore, I think that you should leave. Leave. Don't go anywhere. Take this pill. Because she was like, I want to see you die and become this damn monster.
I know.
And it was like, you would probably want to sit there and be like, Mom. And then he was telling her, well, you probably would have, it probably been so hard for you to see me with another starlet or something like that. And I'm like, y'all really thought that she wasn't shit. And it's just the fact that she would have got over it because trust and believe, that was all your ego talking then. And she could have been like, you know what? Yeah, I might cry some nights in my bed thinking of what could have been, but goddamn it, I'm still alive and I ain't gotta be sucking on nobody's blood and trying to cover up all my damn crimes every 5 minutes.
I'm a motherfucking blood sucker.
Right. Payments too. You're gonna give me this child support, all this billions you got.
Right.
Listen, Doris, why didn't you bring a belt with you?
Listen, I was not raised in that kind of household. We did timeouts and
you see where timeouts get your ass in the graveyard.
Also, I would rather you kill her than just have her roaming the streets eating random shit. Like, why would you just leave her alone?
But you see how she just looked at them, like at the, once she was out there in the cemetery. You see how she just turned and looked at them.
It's like she kind of remembers a little bit.
Yeah, like she knew who they were.
This was a tough time. Oh,
yes.
Damn, Doris. Ted said, how do you think that conversation between Ursula, Alma, and Miss Chemist went? I guess we'll find out
when
next
I tell
episode.
you,
I guess we'll find out next week.
She better stay in her gram.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Ursula.
Me neither. And I'm ready. I'm cosplaying as her. But it's just, I agree with you 100%. And when she put the hit out on the family, I was like, oh no. Now I'm like, y'all, somebody kill them all. Kill them all. I'm like Pennywise. Kill them all. Kill them all.
I was going to see that black pill. What pills are black?
What pills are black? Exactly.
Big and black.
I knew that was something wrong with that.
But look, I don't mean no harm. I put it across myself. White people be like Percocet, ibuprofen. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this big ass pill? I'm so glad she called him in there like, the fuck is this? And she was like,
yes, because the daughter kept trying to say, Daddy told me. Like, bitch, shut up.
Right.
And she should not tell her. You already saw that she was biting her damn leg. And now you gonna trust her to take some
Yo,
pills?
that was crazy when she was chewing on
Yeah.
that baby leg. I was just like,
A mess.
Yeah.
Doris done bought the baby.
And
Right.
listen, I was like, this is when. Oh,
the nerve.
Bad.
yes,
Bad.
the absolute nerve. But when she did that, this is when this lets you know when certain people are not raised in a black household, and it shows. Because if my mom that came into the bathroom and saw that the first of all, the baby's not in the crib, she's following the baby's noises, and she opened up that door and saw me with the baby doing that, I'd have been slapped clean across that goddamn
Hello.
room.
This reminds me of my mother, because every time she's watching something, she can't stand women who are like helpless in movies and shows. So I gotta kind of remind myself, Doris just does not seem like the type of person who's assertive. She is desperate for like validation, and which is why she took the pill in the first place. Like, you just saw her bite your kid, and all she has to say is, "I think you're talented, mommy. You should take all that shit," and you take the pill. I was over it, because part of me was like, maybe she will be something, but she wasn't. And you saw my drawing earlier, so you know I got fucked up again.
But
So
Everybody in the comments, whoever think that I'ma need her ass whooped, put hands up emoji.
please,
Please.
it's gonna be a unanimous vote.
Yes.
But to compare Doris to Karen was more of a mother than Doris was, and it's and I hate to say that, it's just the fact that Karen was like, I need to save that baby. Yeah, she's nurturing. She's crazy, but she's nurturing, and she sat there and realized that she took the pill. She said, "I'm talented. I don't need no pill to tell me that. You know, I don't need a pill to tell me that." And there was a question asked on Instagram and on Twitter earlier this week, and I said, I wouldn't take the pill because I would not want to risk that, because that shit's gonna catch up on them. And the only reason why they're in the shit they're in now is because little Alma. And you notice that Bale and Austin, neither one of them have anybody in their lives.
Excuse you.
You don't have anybody in your life. I'm going to repeat myself again. You do not have anybody in your life outside of Bale.
They got each other. They
have each other, and that's all they needed, though. But that's what I'm saying. Belle and Austin, I love both of them because they knew how to control what they were doing. Because didn't they say that they could go so many days without doing fuck shit? So you got Alma here, who's gonna fuck it up because she has every 5 minutes. I need it. No, baby girl. That's why I hope the chemist and Austin and Bale take their asses out next week. I'm scared for the baby, but like I told my boy earlier tonight, if Alma survives this damn season, I'm gonna be like, this whole goddamn show can kiss my ass.
I think she's gonna survive. I really do.
I hope. Don't put that out there, please.
There was something Omar said earlier about the family in the first 2 episodes, and it made me think, because they have a very The Shining-esque dynamic with them. Like, we're not really that fucking close, but we are a family. Especially
we gotta discuss where you got that shirt from, because I love it.
It was a gift. I don't even know where she got it from.
Okay.
But go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry. You just mentioned The Shining, so
I just think their family was already like damaged before even getting there, especially Alma. So it just exacerbated it. Like it was going to happen.
It's like a mirror version of Murder House. You still have Francis Conroy being messy, and then you have Evan Peters being just as messy. They've ruined they've ruined another goddamn family.
Now that you say that,
they didn't. I don't think they gave him an opportunity. He was irresponsible with it.
Ben was irresponsible.
Who?
Ben.
Oh, Ben. Oh, yeah, he was irresponsible. That's true.
Yeah.
Very. Because guess what happened? He sat there, put his dick in a crazy woman, and she showed up, and shit went left Ben.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so. Yeah, they like, but you're right. You're right, Michael. They had a fucked up family relationship going there, and it just everything just fell apart after that.
And the crazy thing is like you said, Murder House in this one, the family's moving away to start over and get a new opportunity, but it just made things worse. You know what I mean? Murder House, they got this new house because obviously of Ben's infidelity, and they just want to start fresh, get a new home, just a new environment, and then bam, look where they at. And this one, you know, Harry want to go out there for creative, you know, to enhance his creativity is not working, and then he offered these pills, and all of a sudden it just fucked his whole family world up. So they're thinking they're going to these places to better their lives, but it's the opposite. It's
The complete
insane.
opposite.
Ill. Like, this is the first episode where I was like, you know what? Y'all might not be shit without this pill. I'm starting to think maybe this is not something that was in you. This is the pill is creating the work somehow, because they a little too confident. It makes me think this is not something that would have been within you.
Right. British Knight said, I knew one of those characters was going to be untalented, but I was shook to find out which one. The dad is a whole fuckboy with a 90s teen bop hairdo.
Yes.
A whole ass fuck boy, and the scene with them walking her outside, releasing her out to the wild, and then Ursula's like, it's nothing worse than a talented person trying to make it in the world. I'm mad you had this scene ready.
I swear he was reading people this entire season with these lines. Even reading people.
And
Yes.
I'm like, I cannot believe y'all sat there and he written Bobby Austin. You making I'm getting angry again because look at how they look at her like it's like the it's like they're rushing a dog off into the wild.
I don't understand. Take them out of their misery. Why you got these people just walking around eating everybody? If you don't want people to know.
And I'm pretty sure it's something going on with the town. I think the town knows what's going on. And who's to say that the entire town's not on those pills?
Oh yeah, they have to be. It's just because it's always deserted. So half the people either have to be a motherfucking bloodsucker or be one of the pill people. So that's why it looks the way it does. Just because
Doris does. All of them look. I'm sorry, but I saw it on Omar. Like all of them do look like Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins. I saw a video of him earlier today with the costume. I said they got this shit from Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins. Clearly,
Anthony said, "I wouldn't be surprised if Alma turned out to be the Countess just by the way fuck shit." That would be awesome, but the timeline is just so different. Like we already got the Countess time history in Hotel, so there's no way that it can be Alma. Unfortunately, that would have been interesting though.
That would have been hot because somebody wrote. Was it you? Was it you, Bobby? Rose the question. Somebody rose the question that it was when they were talking about the blood affliction, because you know there's been two different types of blood afflictions in American Horror Story. You had the blood affliction with the Countess and that whole vampire line, and then you got this thing right here where wait a minute, was it another show? Was it another season that had something to do with blood? Anyway, with this right here with this chemist and stuff like that. So what if she, because we don't know what ingredients she necessarily used.
Right.
So we don't know if she probably got something from.
We might find out though, because Ursula and Alma are going to the house.
Yeah.
To talk to her. So we don't know what's going to happen.
And two more questions. Do y'all think Ursula took the pill?
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's just how she is.
She just, I don't care. Her character remind me too much of that character from Apocalypse. Just, I don't know, just bitchy.
I thought
entitled.
She was gonna take it, but what if she finds out she's not talented?
She's too scared. She's not gonna.
I mean, she might be talented at something. She's talented.
For real, right? Her talent. Well, she basically is a bitch to people, like. She make calls. No, not really. That the way she is to make her deals and everything, it just could be her personality. You know, like that's not necessarily her talent.
She told me I needed to lose baby weight. Well, I just gave birth.
She was so I was so disrespectful. I'm so sorry.
And convinced her to give me the pill.
Mm-hmm. I sure did. I sure did because you're useless, honey. I mean, I'm just gotta let you know what time it is, right? You know.
Y'all, I'm probably gonna go back off because my phone finally came back on. So you're gonna have to put me back in, Rob.
All right. British Knight said, I'm trying to be a better Christian and they making it hard with the child character. Get her away.
Listen.
You notice she does this like intricate like thing with her head and her eyes when she's walking and looking.
You know who she remind me of too a little bit? Just how she talked. Have you guys seen the remake of Pet Sematary?
Not yet.
Yes.
She remind me of the daughter on Near.
Ellie?
Just a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, like how she talked. It's just not the character, but just how she talked, like her mannerisms. She got like a creepy like tone.
It's very
even how she moved. It's just she remind me of her.
Was it a good or bad treat? Ooh, this girl made me.
I was just so over
her. About beating her. I was wanting her to get stomped out. I was over it.
And y'all know I'm always, as Michael says, Mark's always trying to save the kids. When she sat there and did all that, first of all, when she stabbed the sheriff, like in that episode, I was like, oh, she has to go. She's gonna be a whole ass problem. Yeah. But then Ursula is like enhancing that. Like I mean,
with her playing cards or whatever the fuck they were doing, talking about we got in talk. It's like, so what is the whole point? So, question. Oh yeah, there goes Chanise. My question to y'all is, what do y'all think Ursula is trying to do besides the whole getting the pills to make her, agency and stuff like that? Because I feel like she has another like agenda. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I think that she's trying to step in and take Doris's place. Maybe because she knows what Harry is becoming. And I mean, to capitalize off of it. She greedy.
Yeah, she greedy. That's all it is.
I think she's forward thinking and knows this is going to be big. And if I can get my hands on it, and she's like, I'm pretty sure because she said she's going to give it to a lot of clients of hers.
Right.
She's down with the fuck shit. She's okay with people wandering LA eating everybody as long as she gets her clients who are talented.
And they're all going to go back to the chemist because they're going to want to know who created this shit. What's going on?
I'm gonna be so upset if the chemist give her anything. I honestly am. I'm gonna be upset.
I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Do y'all think? Part of me is wondering, like, because everybody has some kind of talent, and I was wondering, like, maybe if Doris wasn't trying to be an interior decorator, she was talented in some other avenue, and that's what she was pursuing. If the pill would have worked. And not necessarily she's trying to be an interior decorator.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. And on top of that, she went down pretty fast because we saw in the last episode that Singer, it took him a couple of days to go down.
That's what I was thinking too.
You might as well just take the whole wig off.
Because you at this stage right now, you got to go to the
right. Just
do the whole Melrose Place reveal, like
oh my goodness.
They didn't have a black person ball cap. I was so upset earlier today. I'm gonna just put this back on because I don't like the
I think it was gonna end up happening.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna push her ass outside and
I don't know.
Ursula's a heck, she wouldn't have made it. Ooh, they tried you, Ursula.
Well, honey, I have the top clients of the nation right now. So I have Quentin Tarantino. I have what did she say? I have talent. I have clients. I have a big black Rolodex of people that I can call at any moment. So But yeah, that's Ursula's talent though, is exploring other people's talents. That's exactly what it is.
Without the pill, she's capable of doing that. So imagine if she took it.
Ursula acts like she's on pills. I don't think she needs it.
And that's the thing. Y'all wouldn't be shit without these pills.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just so curious. I was a little upset, y'all, that Karen done took away Mickey and his whole thing.
I know. Like, Ted said I really was looking forward to the Speed Racer reboot. No, we can't get it. He's dead.
He's dead. Like, why she did that? Like, I understand that she didn't want to be one of them, so she should have just went ahead and offed herself. She ain't have to do him like that. Like, his dreams was coming true.
No, he was spreading.
I think she was saving him from a lifetime of pain because she knew where his heart was, and deep down inside, she really knew that he was not going to be able to survive doing what he had to do to maintain what his talent.
Yeah, that's true. Because when he tried to make his first kill, it was pitiful.
Really pitiful. Like, could you make it more obvious you try and kill somebody?
Yeah, and then he was all getting beat up in the water. Like, what? How you getting beat up by the person that you trying to kill? Y'all tussling and you losing.
But she took a chunk out of his neck with regular teeth.
But them teeth were not. Them teeth were far gone. She didn't need to go to
her teeth was already a mess.
Yeah, I thought that when she was going to bite his neck, her teeth was just going to fall apart. Remember that scene in like American Horror Story Hotel when she was trying to scare that little girl and she like grinded her teeth and her teeth was all like coming out. I thought that was going to happen when she was going to bite Mickey in the neck. He fucked up, like child.
Yeah.
By the way, this is so off topic, guys, really quick, but I went downstairs when my phone had cut off and my boyfriend gonna say, "Oh, what's the theme of y'all live?" Which y'all got a Spanish theme, and I'm like,
"Oh yes."
Stop.
Please
no. Stop. I'm sorry. We'll go ahead, Mike.
The rap at the earring.
No, I would just say that I don't know. I just felt so upset. Because I saw what was going on with Mickey. He was a good person, and he was really just trying to survive. You know, he's trying to survive day by day. He wanted to live his dream. Yeah, I think Macaulay Culkin came in and delivered, and he proved that he deserves to like be on stuff like this.
Right. So, did they ever say how he came about to come there? Like, why was he there in the first place?
Maybe he's part of that because they kept mentioning something about people whose families are been from here. If you're not from here, then that means maybe his family's just been there the whole time. Because I just can't imagine somebody going. No, if you're from there, don't But I'm not moving there to be a screenwriter.
And then
that doesn't make sense. But
and then where the hell is all the people in the town? Like it's only them.
That's it, and that's the thing. It's like I can understand you move to like was it Glendale or something like that, or where the places outside of California? Where they just somewhere in the vicinity, but you're not deep in it. But you can just sit there, just drive in there and drop off a script and come out. But it's like who you gonna sit there unless I don't know how far New York City is away from where they're at. But it seems like You said what?
It's hours away.
It's hours.
Because they're in Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's like, is it like more than 2 hours or just a couple?
It's definitely more than 2 hours. I'm not sure what the amount is. More than 2 hours though.
And he was stranded there because he had no car or nothing. So I'm trying to figure out who got him to the airport. I guess Ursula sat there and said, "Go make my money, bitch." And he went and got out there and got. But all this happened so damn soon. But then again, we don't know how.
He said they sent him the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. He said he got the company to send it, or something like that.
Art said, "I love how she called him a mofo." Yo, that scene took me out.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Good luck in your universe, motherfucker.
Like she said, I'm gonna give him one more, motherfucker, and bumped off.
Yes, and it was a hard ER too that time.
It was because throughout the season she always said motherfucker, but this time she said motherfucker. So.
She meant that.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
She meant that. So, what do you guys have predicted for Or did y'all talk about that already? The predictions for the next episode.
We haven't. Well, hold on. Mickey was so oblivious because the way Karen was talking, he should have known she was on some mess. Talking about, I'm about to make it right for us both. I would have backed up from her, like, hold on.
But you know what? That's the problem with Mickey. He trusts too many people, and that was gonna be his downfall. If she had not have done that, he'd have went to Hollywood or somebody would have screwed his ass over so quick.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, he's too trusting.
Relationship, but I feel like him and Karen's relationship, like I really felt like they were legit friends. Like, I
Oh,
really
yeah.
felt like
No,
cool.
I was about to
believe
say
that's
I
why
was confused. Was they lovers or friends? Because the way he was like, "I love you," like
yeah.
I
It
think
did.
I
they were
didn't
just
know if
friends.
that was a friend. I love you. Oh, okay.
I think it was a friend
They
because
fucked at some point. I'm sure.
they probably did. I don't want to say it was a pity fuck, but I'm pretty sure it was like, you know, we cool. I'm gonna sit here and like give you this, or she was like, you know, you couldn't make any money, so I got a little bit from this and that. I just feel that, but
she said she
but
ain't
he
touched
said-
me in 5 years. So
they was. I would say it was friends. Then I would say just solely friends, not even.
Yeah.
But because I saw the heart, I think they were the heart of this entire cast.
They were.
You know, and they took each other out because she knew that he'd become far worse. Only because, and that was so heartbreaking because I was like, what movie would that remind me of? Where that person sacrificed themselves to save everybody else. It's so many movies out there like that, but it's just the fact that she knew. But I think she kind of gave a last fuck you to everybody when she walked out, because I believe what she did is gonna have some repercussions in some shape, way, or form.
Omar said Mickey's fate was a part of Karen's heart. Wow. Yeah. That whole scene though, it was even like the music, just how that whole scene was set up, it was just so sad. It was just so sad. I was just like, why?
Can they? So clearly, she was all right eating or drinking his blood, so they could feed off of each other too, and it's fine. I didn't know that. I thought it was just they need to drink other people's blood.
So I feel like she only did that to kill him, though.
Yeah.
I was kind of like. No, I can't joke. I'm sorry.
No, I was done.
No, I was thinking it was gonna be a plot twist. That's all. You know, if she probably tasted his blood, and probably was gonna be some type of, you know, why are we sitting here drinking like reckless people's blood? Why can't we just take each other's blood? We probably can get more. It would seem like you would like, okay, take this pill. That way I can kill you and become even more talented. Like it's like usurping everybody's talent. Like kill all the people. Yeah.
As the chemist, let me just tell you that the pill creates a deficiency in a lot of the vitamins and minerals that go into the body, and that's why people need to feed off of, you know, regular humans who have those vitamin A's, B, C's, and WXYZs.
Right.
And so
if
they feed off each other, they can't get those vitamins and minerals that they need to keep them going.
She hit that, y'all. She slapped the shit out of me. That was the bitch slap I needed right there. That was the bitch slap I needed and deserved. Because I'm pretty sure that's what she's going to probably do next week, is try to come in there and try to take the chemist. Because this is some shit a white woman would do. Come in and try to take a black woman's thing.
Right. Brooke said, I want to know what happened to the lady who let Doris and Harry into the house. She was odd, and it seemed like she knew something and like was going to have more to do with the story. Wait, what lady?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the one who showed the house?
Yeah. Them inside the house.
Oh, yes.
Boston. Yes. She kept making the Boston jokes and everything in the first episode.
And wasn't her brother the grocery store owner?
Guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what they tried to be like the house.
Like even in the grocery store, there's nobody ever in there except for fucking Karen and Harry all the time. Like like not even one person shopping for an apple or just anything. Like
what if the entire town is like the town of Drago and the Howling? Is something up with them?
Ooh.
It probably is. That's why I feel like everybody got those red lights on. Because did you see that one scene where all the red lights was on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So does that red light? I mean, I feel like they're not
It
gonna
was
touch
in
on
the
it.
promo. It was in the promo, so I think they're gonna do the red light thing again, and maybe we'll see what it's about.
We better because
I need to start watching the promo before I get on here with y'all because I never watched it.
I YouTubed it because I was like, I need to know what's going on.
Me too. I did too.
Because it looked like next episode, Belle and Austin gonna be going off, so something's gonna be going on with them pills because they look a little fed up.
It's like Ryan.
Kim is probably going. She probably take her shit and roll.
Right, she's gonna bounce, not tell anybody. She's gonna leave in the middle of the night, and then
Alma is gonna be okay with it. Alma is gonna be like, I need that shit. So,
oh yeah, she's an addict. She's an addict.
She's an addict.
At this point, she's an addict.
And I think, that's so. I saw this shit and died. But Bobby, did you say like the pill also enhances the addiction portion of everybody who takes it? It's not really the talent thing, but it's just it enhances it shows that you're really an addict. You just didn't hit instead of you getting the cocaine or the alcohol or whatever else it was, you just
right.
It
so
just shows
like
you're an addict.
They addicted to that fame. You know what I mean? Like they addicted to that lifestyle. So that's why they want to keep getting the pill because they want that high of wanting to be wanted, getting that money, wanting to be liked, wanting to be great. Like I'm always keep saying.
Yeah. And that's why you guys mentioned earlier when Harry was talking to Doris, like, oh, like I'm gonna be with a starlet, and I don't want to go through. Like I was just like, yeah, those pills are really getting to him. Like like you guys said, his ego is really just like, like that's it.
And first of all, he's still in the damn town. He ain't even did nothing yet with his stuff. So
right.
Meanwhile, Belle and fucking Austin is still out to get your ass. They didn't forget about you.
Yeah.
They still want to kill you.
Right. Like Ryan said, Alma is like Claudia from Interview with the Vampire. Her like, I guess her being young, her cravings and instincts is just, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So, I'm drunk. I forgot what my point was.
I need to be on your level, shit.
Yes, me too. I got work tomorrow though, so I can't.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm drinking water.
I can't always count on Mike to bring the alcohol. Okay.
Right.
The weekend, I'm gonna have. Oh, it's going. The weekend, I'm gonna have a good time.
I'm just upset. I'm just upset that the episode just left me distraught because I was like, everybody lost. And now the people who we are trying to, because I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous about Austin and Bale. Now I want the motherfuckers to just clean up shop. Just go in there, take out Harry and Alma. They could just go.
Yes, please.
But I'm scared for that baby because Belle is like, I want that damn baby for food. I need that baby.
Him.
Yeah, she want that baby.
Harry and Alma and Ursula. Take the baby. We don't know the baby like that. Just take
poor innocent baby. No.
Listen, I mean,
really, all they were doing was killing people on Craigslist who were trying to fuck you over anyway. So it's not really like they were doing anything that bad. But the rest of these motherfuckers, they killing everybody.
At this point, Alma might eat the baby.
She wants the baby. And I believe that's the reason why she set her mom up, because she was like, if I get that bitch out the way, then I can sit there and have this baby. And she don't realize her dad is not gonna let her do that.
On the bed, she was
might.
like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about him. He's real wishy-washy.
He ain't shit.
He ain't
shit.
Doris, do you have any family? Do you have a mom or dad, some sisters or brothers out there somewhere that can sit there and vouch for you?
Ask about you?
I don't have any family. That's why I'm so dependent on their love and support and validation. So that's why I'm a weak ass bitch and let them do everything.
Child, let me tell you something where I come from. You would never make it. Now, would you like to tell me how you felt the first day being locked in the bathroom? Need it for my notes.
That scene, because it was like she was hearing everything he was saying.
Yes.
Couldn't like verbalize anything, and it's like, okay, are they present but they can't react aside from whatever cravings they have?
Right.
And I'm trying to figure also. I'm also trying to figure out now if they could stop on the pill, because you know he was like, no more pills for you. So what happens? Do you just lose your? Because he stopped taking the pill and he just lost his talent or his speedy. They go back regular. So I'm trying to figure out. She only took one goddamn pill.
It's funny that you said that, Mark, because I think that if they keep taking these pills and if they stop taking them, it's going to be a heavy withdrawal. And then if they do get better, they're going to lose their talent completely. That's how I'd take it. It was just like you have to keep taking it because it enhances. But if you stop, that's it. So,
I would assume they would be killing people and drinking their blood, even if they stop taking the pill to see if it works, and it's not going to work. It's the chemist. We got questions. What is going on?
Let me know. Hold on. I'm writing this down.
Why do you do this?
What questions do you have?
I'm trying to figure out.
Experiment for what?
Omar said, I mentioned before the word on the street is that Sarah was farewell. Well, this is Sarah's farewell episode. Her last line pretty much summed up her time on the show. Yeah, she was on Andy Cohen's show, and she said that this may be her last season of American Horror Story. She said maybe, but she said that you never know what Ryan Murphy's always cooking up, so she might get pulled right back in. But she said as of right now, this may be her last season. So all our homies are dropping out. Yes. So I think if she goes, then Lily Ray might carry the rest of the seasons, and Evan Peters possibly.
Bring back Macaulay
because Lily Ray is.
Yeah, he's good. I really like him. And you know what? I gotta say this. I always say a actress or actor that can make you hate that character is a good actress. So that little girl, little girl is good. Okay,
she deserves an Emmy.
She's definitely doing a very, very good job.
She deserves an Emmy, and that's the thing. What's her name? Kaya Ryan.
I got my note.
Or is it like Ryan? Her name is like Ryan Kiera or something like that.
Yeah,
it's Ryan. Mm-hmm.
She's coming along. She's gonna go a long way because I swear to God, Michael. I'm over here on Michael's team. I'm on his team. Fuck you, kids. Fuck you, kids.
Yes.
Because I'm like, this
is where we all agree with Michael this time.
Yes.
This time,
like, get these kids out of here.
This is why some kids should be seen and not heard, because she's the poster child there right now. Because she's
like 9 years old. I'm like, how you letting this little girl do this to you?
Right.
How? I didn't understand it.
Well, I keep thinking, what is Holden's? Like, I thought he was going to have some significance in this.
Right. He's literally just like the town gate that had been there for a long time and just seeing things.
Like he decorating or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, okay.
He has to be on these pills too.
He has to be.
As well. Yeah.
Has to be. Because when he saw the dead body, he was like, oh, I didn't leave that
one here. He did.
That is true. Brooke said, I thought it was funny how fast Karen changed her mind about saving that baby. She saw Doris and dipped. She said, F this, you are all crazy, and ran for her dear life.
And she really did. But guess what? Right. She ain't about to lose her life over no baby. She said that baby is goner.
Karen is the smartest person in this damn season. I don't care what nobody says.
That smart. You doing all that whimpering. Take your ass to that door instead of crawling on the floor talking about I don't want to die. What is that about?
Well, maybe she could open it.
She didn't even try. She was like, I don't want to die, shriveling up on the porch. And I thought the baby was in the bag.
I thought that too. I thought she really ran out. I want to see what's in her bag.
Me too.
really
I
thought
sure
that
did.
she had that baby too. I ain't
Me
even gonna
too.
lie, but that scene was really good. Sarah Paulson did a really good job. Like I feel like this episode really was like a deep one. You know,
Yeah.
like it had so much emotion that it was like you kind of cringed at it, not in like a you know in a scary way, but an emotionally scary way. Like damn, like you know, like this was a really good one.
Yes, God. I was sitting on the couch. You know, when you be sitting there watching your shows and you might be folding clothes or eating or something like that. I couldn't do shit until the commercial break came on. I was like, commercial.
Yeah, you were glued.
Yeah, like because I was literally on my couch, like, and I was texting y'all that I was watching. I was just getting upset, and then when it ended, I said, I have not felt this upset since Mon Petit died in Freak Show.
Oh,
when Mon Petit died in Freak Show, I was ready to fight everybody in the fucking house. I was like,
that was so sad.
That was so disrespectful.
Doris, stop it.
Not the baby,
right?
Mon Petit.
Yeah, I love her. She was such a sweetheart.
Oh my God. And you saw her, but you saw her legs just stop. It was just like, that's how I felt when they pushed her out the house. Like, shoot, doggy, shoot. You're free now. Go out in the street and live your life.
I know.
And
Why
just sitting there watching her like,
right.
And she just, yes. Oh my God.
Keep putting me up on the screen looking like this. I'll be
damn, Doris.
And she just turned around and was like,
yeah, like a puppy dog, like
started,
and then
you know.
And then I'm gonna look at her dad like, you did the right thing, Dad. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Dad.
Right.
He is
he's a weak specimen of a man.
Yes. Look at her.
Damn. She
I
is
punch her dead in her throat. Oh my God. Ooh.
Yes, I want to give her a beating.
Put her in another hall. She does a good job of make you, like you said, dislike her. So she needs to be in something else as well.
Yes, she does. But I'm afraid that this character,
like a literal bald-head stepchild.
Listen, I'm afraid that this character might be a staple character for her. Like, you ever have somebody that you dislike in the movie and every single thing you see them and you dislike them? So I'm afraid that might mess her up for people that, you know.
Because she could play next season, she could come back and play like the complete opposite, but we're going to still hate her because of this role.
Yes.
She's playing a double feature.
She's going to be in one of the CW shows or something where she plays like the bitchy girl in the school or something. I'm calling her right now.
Yes.
Omar said, if Jessica Lange was on, she would have told off that child.
She would have yanked her ass all the way.
She would have read her.
If Grandma was in there,
I can see Jessica Lange being Belle Noir, and I would have waited. I would have. Oh my God! I would have been like, yes, go fuck her up.
You think so? I don't know. I really think that
Francis.
Francis did a very good job. Like,
no, she's good. She's doing great. I'm just saying, because I think we discussed before that Kathy Bates was supposed to be Belle.
Oh,
so
she wouldn't.
Can you see
pull it off?
I don't think so.
Jessica Lange. So Jessica Lange probably, but that's a character that she would have been able to pull off. Not
I think Kathy could have did it. It wouldn't have been the same kind of feel.
Yeah. I think Kathy's version would have been a lot different.
It would have been a lot different.
Yeah.
Francis having way too much fun with this damn role. And it's just like, especially after dancing last week, just like,
yes.
I'm like, she's feeling it. I'm like, okay. I love her. And you know what? Last week's episode humanized them. And I'm thinking that was preparing us for the finale, because I'm pretty sure they're probably the ones who end up saving the whole entire day. Because like clearly we can't let y'all into the we can't let y'all in the squad. So we gotta X y'all out.
Right. Yeah, me too, Omar. Right. I like that they didn't go with her.
I'm gonna get them fucked up. She's gonna get them found out.
Yeah.
It's like control herself.
You can't let everybody in the group sometimes because somebody's gonna fuck up. And clearly, they was like, we thought they should sussed him out a little bit more, and just kind of courted him a little bit, and then saw like, okay, his daughter's messy as fuck. He has a very neurotic wife. No, we don't think you're good for our clique. Yes, you're neurotic. You're neurotic. Yes, you are.
British nice bringing up this episode, the episode with Belle and her husband. And my part, y'all, oh my God, is when she was like, I went out dancing. I took methamphetamines.
Yes.
Like that part, like that part just kills me. Oh my goodness. That's all I think of. Like she did not have to say the full name. Like that was so good that she threw that in there. Not methamphetamines though.
Yeah, right.
Broke
How
this
she
shit
said.
down. Yes, she broke this shit down.
Just
so you're clear. Just so we're clear, I took methamphetamines.
Yes.
But he was an asshole, though. Yeah, he was an asshole.
Really
Shanice, you'd have knocked his ass out. You'd have knocked his ass out.
I would have. He would have been knocked out while he was telling me how many times he done fucked the old girl that he met.
On her book tour.
On her book tour, exactly.
On her book tour, like I met a young girl and this and this and this and that. First of all, he would have been knocked out after he told me that he was despising all the years that he was
40 years
retired. Yes. I would have slapped him right across the head with one of my books.
Yeah, next week is the finale, y'all, of Dark. What is it? Red Tide.
So are they going to go right on with it? Like, is this next week going to be the finale, and then the following week is going to be the start of the
Death Valley?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to tie into, like we discussed earlier, like, is it going to tie into what's going on here in some capacity?
I hope
it
so.
Has to. I have a feeling and it better be dope because, again, I said it last week, Angelica Voss sitting here talking about that we're going to be super surprised with everything and it's going to be epic and just blowing it out of proportion. So I'm hoping that by the end of Death Valley that this somehow has a big connection to Red Tide.
So what if the chemist herself took the pill, right? And she lived a super long time. So when they go back in the past, she's gonna be there too.
That would be interesting. Because that could be her connection. Because who's to sit there and say that pill was not a concoction of both the alien and maybe it's like marine life?
Yeah.
Because we don't know. She might have been just moving around all these years, but shit gets a little bit too crazy. Okay, it's time for me to pack up and go to the next damn thing. And then she sit there.
Right.
I mean, we didn't get verification she worked with the military. She just said it. So, I mean, really.
She did say that. And she say that they had other projects, or something like that. She said it was other projects, but
something like they didn't want to approve her doing what she was doing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw this out here, and I'm throwing it on the wall and sliding down the walls. I'm thinking about it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, I'm not gonna get myself hyped up. What if she's one of the kids of Kit? What if she's Kit's daughter?
Half alien.
Right.
That would be cool from Asylum at the end. But then where's the brother?
Because she studied brain. Lana said that Lana said that the baby that the girl went to become a neurologist, and that the son went to go study history. So
that would be cool because I was salty as fuck because I thought in Apocalypse the couple in the very beginning, like the young kids that got caught in the beginning. I thought they were the kids in Asylum. Come just like you got like, all right, they look like it, but then when they started like hooking up and stuff, I was like, oh, never mind. They incest.
But they were born in like this. But then again, I don't want to call Angelica old because she's not. I just think that maybe like Chanise said, she took the pill at a young age and she knew how to perfect and plus if she's half alien, she don't have to age.
Mhm.
Right.
So she could still be there. So it would be awesome if she ends up being like the because we don't even know what her name is.
Right. She's
I
just
know.
the chemist.
She just shows up.
She's definitely in hiding because she doesn't want anyone knowing she's there.
Mhm.
Doesn't want to draw attention. She's okay with the whole town being fucked up with.
She definitely is.
Right.
So like,
she don't care.
I don't want to say that she has no soul or she has like this like lack of empathy, but she's looking at everybody as like test subjects. So
right. So this is
me,
just her job to her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually how it is with these movies or shows where like they have a scientist or somebody in that field. They're just like, well, I just want to do whatever, and whatever results we get is what we get. But I'm just curious to see if we could get something to work or happen from this. So, I mean,
So we calling it. So next week we all think that maybe we'll be revealed. Well, not next week, but by the end of this whole season as a whole, we think the chemist is an alien or maybe half one.
I don't know. I don't know if I think she's going to be an alien, but I do think that some way, even if she is an alien or if she is whatever it is that she done made, she gonna be there from, it's gonna be the past.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I still think it's Karen gonna have something to do with coming out to sea, because why would she go in the water? Why would that be a thing?
And the preview also looked like they brought her body out because they brought her like on the gurney, that's what it's called. So I'm not too sure. I don't know. I think it has something to do. Karen got a big I think she got something going on by next episode. I think she's either an alien or she's like what Chanise said, she's gonna somehow turn into some aquatic thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because they didn't give us no sirens, y'all. Like why would this be sirens and then aliens and they didn't give us that? They should have just said vampires or something.
That's what I'm saying. They kept, again, with the previews, they kept like referencing the sea. They kept doing that, but nothing really happened in the sea. Like nothing really happened. You know what I mean? So something got to give. But also, guys, do y'all remember like the promotions with the I guess the vampire vault, the Pale people, and the actual alien, and they're like fighting over each other, and there's like 1 minute they're beefing, and all of a sudden it was like a love story between them in that promo, and then at the very end you see the alien like at the like right at the top of the ocean.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was coming out the water or going.
Yeah, so I'm just like, that has to be a big that has to be something. That has to be something. So that's why I'm like, well, maybe Karen got some ties of what's going to happen with what we've seen in that promo.
It could.
I don't know. I'm looking too deep into stuff, but because sometimes they give us those promos, and sometimes we don't get those things in the actual show. Sometimes, but
I got another theory. What if the chemist caught on to the blood? What if the chemist caught hold? If she has been here testing on throughout history, what if she caught a hold to a strain of their blood from the Countess bloodline or something like that? And then that's part of why she got there. Because I believe, because we still to this day do not know how this pill, what the ingredients is for this pill. We just know she just put some shit together. And who's to sit there and say that that she fucked with the DNA in it blood with something else and then just combined this new species or something like that? Because Karen even told Mickey, "You're not a human."
Yeah, that's what she said.
She told me she wasn't human.
So maybe in that promo, I'm being too crazy again with my theories, but maybe in that promo, Mickey was that Pale person and Karen was that alien.
You know what? What? That's what they was tussling on the beach.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it
And then
could be.
Karen comes out from the fucking sea. You know, she's right there. You know, look. I don't know.
But
I'm just trying
Art
to make
just
things
said
make
that
sense.
in the promo you didn't know if it was Mickey or Karen body that they had on the gurney.
Oh yeah, that's what Art said. The body bag could have been Karen, Mickey, or a new
Yeah.
victim. I think it was Karen
I think
because
it
they
was.
were like, because I think in that promo they showed like a it was like a boat or something.
A fisherman found
And
something in the water.
A fisherman
yeah.
found something in the water.
Um,
Mickey wasn't. He didn't die in the water unless the fucking tide came up and dragged him in.
That's a long ass tide. That should have secured
Right.
a couple of houses, some more shit.
And Karen was the only one that went inside the water. So
true.
Unless they found the damn sheriff's body.
Ooh,
We don't know. We don't know what the hell happened to that poor sheriff's body. We know that a new person is in town.
Mhm.
The new chef.
Played by Candy. What's her name? Dot Marie Jones. That's who it is.
Who that?
She
She
played.
said that anything happens to her, no more black pills. So if she's half alien, that makes sense. Her being 54 isn't a stretch. She has a connection to that somehow. I don't care what nobody say.
And then the question is, why is she trying to tap into talented humans and
Right.
get rid of untalented ones?
Maybe just maybe she noticed it was an after effect or something. Because did she say that she's working for the military and they was trying to figure out how to do something for the soldiers that they wouldn't need? It was something that the soldiers didn't need.
It was something with the soldiers that they was trying to experiment. That's how they was experimenting. And I think that they wouldn't let the test subjects be humans. And that's why she moved on from that. You know,
Right.
because they was doing it on the monkeys.
Right.
Yeah. Omar said, I think a lot of this is just metaphors, but who knows? The promos are never really true to the show.
Sometimes they are.
Never. That's true. No, but no, like like how I keep about to do your whole government. How Bobby is saying,
Robert, it's fine.
or Thomas.
Not Thomas.
I always say they never make it the way it's supposed to be, and I always bring cult back into it as a reference because I hated the way they had like the whole cult, and then they had bumblebees. So this was like, what does
But
that
Mark
have
said
to do
last
with
week
anything?
we mentioned. Mark said in the chat that
because
it has to do with the hive.
right?
Yeah, because everybody, So that was like
even when like freak show, like I don't know, like it just gave me like the freak show promo thing didn't give me the vibe. Like that show just didn't give me a vibe that.
Yeah, I just think they just wanted to show off the prosthetics and the free show promos and everything. But I remember the asylum promos popped in. They tied into some of the stuff that happened in the episode, like the little blue coat, the little child coat. They tied into damn, what my name? Who did Jessica Lange play? Mother, Sister
Jude.
Sister Jude had Sister Jude's backstory because she hit a little girl with the little blue coat. It kind of haunted her. And then when they was feeding the things out in the forest and stuff like that, that was a big part of the promo. But there are a lot of misleads. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there was a lot of misleads because I remember when they did Coven and all them damn girls was floating over them damn desks. Yeah, the wall and shit. I was like, that was hot. I was like, oh, I want to see that. But
the promo for Coven was so dope. But then it was like, oh.
Y'all remember the one with the voodoo doll with the one with all the nails in her and stuff like that? I guess that was supposed to be Queenie, but still, you'd like to have seen that actually in the show, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Some of the promos and even like the opening scenes, well, not the opening scenes, but the actual opening credits, some of that is actually better than some of the stuff that we actually got in the show. Like some of it was more creepier. Like one of my friends said the opening credits to Coven was actually scarier than the whole entire show.
It really was.
I was just thinking about it the other day. It was.
It's
I mean, I feel like that's just to draw us in. We'd be like, okay, this is what people want to see, and then they just tell their story in the actual show. Promo, what they're going to tie in to make us interested.
I love the cover opening credits. Every time you see them black hooded figures, and it's like, yes, bring it.
So scared. I'm scared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like one of the scariest opening credits. That one,
it was. And the American Horror Story, like, you know how even though all of them got like that kind of like remix on it, the base of the song is the same.
Yeah.
And that scares me every time. I be like by myself looking around like it really does scare me. I'm such a punk.
I'm gonna sing y'all a little track.
It's that little deep grumbling from the
yeah.
It just it does something to me.
That is
it gets one of my dolls every time. It gets one of my dolls. Yeah, like every time, like the original one from like Murder House. Every time that comes on, she goes like she does a hit. She know what time it is. All the different stuff, like all the stuff that's going on behind it. Like I guess there's something in it that's just like, huh? What the fuck?
Probably on like the different changing things. Probably.
Yeah.
I love that. That means she knows like, oh, he's gonna watch this shit again.
All right, y'all. So what would y'all rate this episode? Because I don't want to go on too long, but so far out of a 5, you know, we do this every week. What would y'all rate?
I'm gonna rate this a 5. I like this because it was deep. Okay. It was deep, and it gave emotion, and like I said, it was scary on another level. Like that was horror on another level. Just to see how, first of all, the daughter would treat her mother, the lengths that they would go to be great was just like, damn, disgusting. You know. Like it just was so crazy, and then to see the emotion between Mickey and Karen. Like I really thought that this was one of the top episodes this season. It really was for me.
I agree. What about you, Michael?
I will give it a 4 point.
Because Michael always go low on the good ones. He be like, no, y'all like.
I be trying to think like, what did I get the last one I like?
It's like y'all doing the most. It ain't all that.
Yeah, he be like, y'all
really good. It's definitely my favorite episode so far.
Which one?
This one is my favorite so far. I will give it a 4.75.
Come on now, Doris. Your hair done fell out by now. Just move it back.
Right.
Now it's really a character because you got the blood still sitting there, like she just sitting there eating the rabbit. Like,
my hair is all sweating and shit on this thing. It was crazy because they were like tapping into like postpartum depression and trying to make her see. And it was like, okay, this is kind of Rosemary's Baby, like trying to act as if she doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed it. I felt like I was trying to root for Doris and it just didn't happen. But it was a good episode.
Yeah. They chose the perfect title for this episode, Gaslight, because that's
because they were gaslighting the hell out of poor Doris. I'm so sorry, Doris, that they done did that to you.
Do you think you're good enough, mommy? Oh, I was.
Yes, like she really was like, I don't think Daddy think that you're good enough, but I do. Like what? That was scary right there. Like
right.
Right. To have a kid like do something like that to her mother was just like that's frightening. And she wanted
Chanise,
this little girl.
Since you're a mother, how would you feel if Nora did that to you? Like
first of all, BITCH get on my face with this pill because her and Daddy would have been staying here, and I would have been in New York after I'd seen her eating rabbit because something ain't right.
What happened leaving?
Me and Aria, me and the baby would have been out of here. Okay.
Chanise, you're really like in that situation. You got Harry, you have a newborn baby.
Shut up. No, but in all honesty, if I was Doris, I feel like she wanted to be accepted so bad by her daughter. Like really, she did. She just didn't have that connection, and you can tell that she wanted it so bad that she was willing to change herself to have her daughter's acceptance. So I mean, I guess if I was in that situation, I would kind of want to be with my family too. Like I wouldn't want to be, like the only one left out of the greatness.
People gonna do anything. Be like, all right, y'all want to eat people? Fine, just leave the baby alone. Leave me alone. You just figure it out. But y'all lying, kind of making me feel crazy. So
yes, that was getting me.
Because I'm like, where's the new sheriff at? Why ain't she here yet? Or he
right.
Yes, and why
nobody looking for her?
Why nobody looking for her?
Right.
But I think everybody did not like her because she was going around like sussing out shit. She was She was actually doing some investigating because they said that the last sheriff wasn't doing shit. So
they probably the sheriff and like they holding me hostage. They trying to do something with my baby. Something.
Right.
Something.
But Mark, what is your rating, Mark?
5.
I'm shocked.
Okay.
I know because like it's everything Chanise said. It was very emotional. I've never felt this much emotion from a television episode. Well, let me take that lie back. Pose. I haven't felt this emotion about an episode of television since
every
Pose.
episode of Pose, every fucking episode.
But that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's out of the air no more. So it's like, but for American Horror Story, I haven't felt so upset to the point where I was ready to go out and just like fight everybody. It was like, I mean, you have your moments. Like, I mean, I've had moments where I just wanted to fight everybody because the show was bad. I mean, American Horror Stories, hello. But I was like, no, this had me in my feelings, and I was literally glued to my seat. The performances was out the like they just hit them all out the ballpark. Every scene with Mickey and Karen was just poignant because you could see where it was heading. And you just knew it got to a crescendo, and then it just popped. And it was just like, oh my God. And so I'm not gonna lie, Wednesday night as I was watching, I wasn't watching it because I was doing a podcast, and I was seeing that, Bobby was tweeting about it. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be one of them episodes. And I didn't purposely watch it Thursday morning because I was in the mood. As I saved it for not today, Saturday. Anyway, I had to prepare myself for it, and I'm glad that I did because, it just did me in, and it felt like they set all the pieces up for the finale, and I just hope they, how you say it,
deliver.
Yes, I feel it. I really hope they do, but I got faith now because the last episode I did not have faith, but after this episode, ain't nowhere to go but up. If they miss this, I'll be pissed off.
Denise, you say that, but
the promo definitely showed the Voldemort people busting through windows. So I'm wondering if Belle and Austin kind of are ordering the things to like attack that family.
It could. Because she got some control. Because you see how they seem to hold on to Belle's every whim. Like when they was coming for Karen, and she like, oh, I'm
so let me ask y'all real quick. Speaking of that scene where Macaulay Culkin, Mickey was trying to give Karen the pill, but she didn't want to go for it. So he was just going to leave her there to tell people to eat. And when they were all about to swarm on her, she hurried up and like popped it, and she felt so mad at herself. Would you guys do that if you were in that situation? They were all coming at you, and you swore
I would have took it.
Ever not taking it, and they were like right there. Would you take it, or would
I would have took it? I wouldn't have want to get eaten alive. Like that's literally what would have happened to her. I would have popped it. I mean, shit. What's going to happen? You talented, so hey.
Yeah.
I mean, I can run, so that whole. but in this scenario,
but if you had that heavy coat and that heavy bag weighing you down,
that would just come off.
Right. But I would probably take the pill. But I'm like, you could just deal with yourself later if you don't want to be that. Just take the pill so they don't eat you.
Right.
And like she did, she just took care of it because she probably didn't want to kill anybody else.
But I thought they was shitty as Mickey as a friend to
It
even
was.
put her in that position, because he could have easily just taken her away and taken her out of that town, period, because he knew that she was in danger. She knew she ain't have no way out. Why not just help her as a friend with your new money? Like, that could have been the way for them to be together.
I think it
It
was the
didn't have to
pills.
be.
I think it was the pills. It was like it was fucking him up, and he was just like, "Oh, I think it's something in there where it's just like, hey, you gotta be on this, you gotta do this. It's the wonderful, it's the most wonderful thing ever." I think when you keep taking it, it just fucks you up. So I think maybe he could have been like that internally, but I think the pills probably just enhanced it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, because I felt that way. I was like, Mickey, that is messed up of you to do, but I just kept saying it's the pills. It's making him react that way. It's making him talk like that.
No remorse, no sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Are you gonna go hang out with him after the fact?" No.
Yes.
I was glad she killed him at that point, but
Right. I love how she was like in the car with him though, and she was all happy at first, but then she was like, "Oh, hold up. Get me the fuck out this car."
After she heard him all talking and gloating, and she was like, "What kind of damn what?"
Let me off this car, motherfucker. Yeah, I wanted her to say that. Karen almost had me in tears. Her character connected with me.
She really did.
Yeah.
Sarah Paulson did her thing on this episode. She did.
Yeah, she did.
So shoot,
but
maybe
Omar said it before. Omar said like maybe that was kind of just like a sign of her, like when that scene right there when she went into the ocean, and that's it. No more American Horror Story.
Yeah, it could be.
My only gripe, I feel like she had such tension with Belle. I think there should have been a massive conflict between those two before she decided to do that to herself.
Yeah.
Like if she was
even though I really like Belle, I would have wanted to see Cameron come out on top in this situation.
That's what we all thought.
That's what we thought, yeah.
She was the hope for the season, and there's no more hope.
It's about people nowadays. It's just pills, weed, blank that makes him or her act that way. Yeah. That's true. What a season! Bravo! I agree. I also give this episode a 5.
Wait,
like what all you guys said, I was slightly a little bit in tears. I felt all the connections to Mickey and Karen. Even with Alma, I wanted to beat her ass. You know, I'm not about hitting kids. I'm not about that life. But like
okay,
this episode this episode just took me through so many emotions, and I think that's why I given it a 5, because I literally was like up and down. It was like a roller coaster to me. I just didn't know how to feel in a lot of moments, so that's why I give it a 5. And that's what I love about American Horror Story. If it can make you feel like this, if an episode can make you feel like this, then you got me.
Yeah, that's why I said. So if they drop the ball, y'all, I'm gonna be pissed off, because I feel like the finale is going to set the scene for the whole thing.
When Jessica Lange left the show, this is what Omar said. Her last line was similar, "Touch and goodbye." Yeah, on Freak Show, she kind of had that like performance of her. I forgot how it necessarily ended. I just know she was dead, and she met up with her fellow dead Freak Show people, and it was kind of like this touching moment, and then that was it. So
yeah, Eric Mondre came and took her while she was performing live on TV, I believe.
Yes. In a world of gods and monsters, I was an angel.
Yes.
I really dislike the y'all know I really dislike Freak Show.
I love that song though.
Yeah, Lana gave it. She gave it.
She did. All right, y'all. All right, so it's almost 2 hours again. I don't want it to go that long.
We always.
All right, so we all give it a 5. Michael, you give it a 4.7.
You know you want to just go ahead and give it a 5.
Yeah, hold it out to the last episode. I'm gonna see what the last one gives me.
Michael, give it a 5 as well. Great live. Thank you, British Nice, and thank you for coming on. You was in these comments getting lit. I see you. Thanks for everybody coming on and talking with us. I know a lot of people was excited about this live because of last week we were doing the most. So Yeah, actually, in the comments before we go, what is your rating? Omar said he gives it a 4.5. So British Knights, what is your rating? Art, if you're still
Then
here,
he gave
what is your
lower than
rating?
Mike.
Ted. Oh no, Ted left. Yeah, whoever's still watching in the comments, what are your ratings? I'm curious.
I would have gave it a 5 if Doris would have slapped the shit out of Alma when she saw that. I would have given it a 5.
All she needed to do.
I would have given it a 5. She's acting scared of her kid, which irritated the hell out of me.
Yeah,
yeah, that bothered me too.
Yeah,
but I guess she really wasn't. I guess she really wasn't great at nothing because she couldn't even get the mom part right. I at least thought that it was going to have her be like a good mom.
British Knight said 5. Art said I enjoyed the hour and a half. 5. So everybody's saying 5. Okay, it's good. Everybody came out with their costume. Shit, let me come out.
It's hot.
Because it's so hot.
It is hot. I'm like sweating in here.
My mom will think I hear somebody over here. No, because I'm gonna go back because I'm pretty sure I got blonde hair all over the place right now. It can be like, who you?
What white man head up in here?
Listen, no, but I'll probably go up there tomorrow to visit them. They'll be like, "What's all this blonde hair doing here?" I'm like, "Why y'all checking me that damn hard shit? I'd probably brush against somebody in the store. You might end up having that COVID."
Stop. All right, y'all. Well, thanks again, everybody, for watching this live. This was a lot of fun. We'll be here same time to talk about the finale of Red Tide. I can't wait. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen.
I'm excited.
I'm scared.
Oh, Bobby, I was wondering if you flat iron your hair or not. Oh, you tried it. Now, if I cut my hair. My hair probably would have been that long if I flat ironed it if I didn't cut my hair, but I cut it, so no. Not flat iron. That's funny. Thanks again, all y'all, for watching. Of course, thanks to Chanise, Michael, and Mark for being here. Ryan just disappeared. He was supposed to be here, but maybe next week. All right, guys. Well, see you next week. Bye, everybody. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.